Hi, everybody. It's tea time with me. I have a bit of a headache, so I'm not on camera today. Um, but I thought I would share with you how I am editing. I'm editing my Anne Crow novel, Obsidian Vendetta, which is the urban fantasy. Um, the first book in the series. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, or you have no idea who I am S.A. Crow. I am a romance suspense writer under my S.A. Crow pen name. And under my pen name Anne Crow, I write urban fantasy, which I have a um, PIR series. You can read part of that on my Kindle Vella. Um, Links down below for both Anne Crow and my S.A. Crow stuff. And at the present moment, I am editing 3 books at the same time. I just finished, well, the editing for one of them isn't that hard because it's just catching the little things that I missed because it's the new version, edition, I should say, of for the box set. Um, but yeah. So today is tea time. I do not have a fancy tea today. I'm drinking my English breakfast with some creamer because that's the way I roll, and it tastes good to me. Um, and I thought I would just show you some editing and how I'm doing it. So what I'm using is ProWrite Aid. This is what you're seeing here. And then I'm using thesaurus.com, One Stop for Writers Emotional Thesaurus, and I'm using the AI Claude. So basically, once I get this to a certain point, I will paste it and download it as a doc, stick it in Claude, and see what Claude says I should fix. So right now I am double checking some changes I've made. It does not like blood brothels. Sorry. um, so let me get to the top. I'm not going to do this for long because I'm still going to read from the Home Fires because we're reading Home Fires now, which I need to make a playlist for. So if you've never used ProWrite before, it is a nice tool. It was the best gift my roommate got me because my dyslexia flares up. And so having a little extra help is very nice. So up here you have real time, which basically does a basic grammar check, spelling, things like that. They now have they have summary. They now have a critique. So the thing I'm having, of course, it's saying my one thing is bread brothels. Get over it. The summary is really nice. One of my favorite things about the summary is that it will give you a little graphic, once I get to it, of the most used words. It gives you this cute little graphic of your repeated words. So right now, Talon and Rafe are some of the biggest words we say. Of course, this one is a vampire book. So blood is a big key because we've just found the first body. because it's not only an urban fantasy, it's a noir mystery series. So that's the summary. So now I'm going to click style. Ooh, I got some emotional tells and some hidden verbs. So let's see what they say. Ooh. Well, this is her inner thought process. So I'm going to try to change this. And I'm going to do this so it says this is her guessing he's angry, not that she's emotionally telling that he's angry. No, I'm good. Thank you. You can rest, you know.
I know.
Jen is up and about.
I want coffee.
She wants coffee. That's her talking.
No, I'm good, thank you.
My coworkers intentionally avoid acknowledging me. Let's do that. I want to keep the stealthy. Sorry, I like that.
Shirley, you're live.
I know I am.
Okay. It's just dead silence, and I was like,
Yeah, because I'm editing. They're watching me edit.
Oh, okay. So it's learning thing.
Sorry, I'm not very talkative when I edit. I normally have music playing that doesn't have words. So, like soundtracks or classical music or lo fi. But YouTube is big on slapping you if you have music. So, sorry. The ceiling of the shelter as if asking why. Points. The building she most likely spent her last nights. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna say skimpy. I don't know what Jen was saying. Hold on, I'm gonna put that. And then this is her. The area smells death, car exhaust, and the sickly sweet perfume. How does she know it's talent other than... Odors. Odors. That's better.
You did your own tea. You didn't even want to check. Huh? Huh?
I think I know I misspelled that. So, uncontrollably. Uncontrollably. It'll fix it later. No, I want that one in there because I'm trying to say something with it. Soften his eyes are kind. Okay, let's see. Kind, 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 kind. Okay. Alrighty. So I'll make changes like that under a tab or a report, and then I will switch back to real time to see my grammar, because my grammar is always a problem. LL, blee. Mm. Let's look at emotional tells for shock. No, I don't want that just in there. Try to avoid just. Italian word. Of course, I'm going to misspell it. Something's nice. Okay. That looks better. So that was style. Let's see. Overused. ing openings. How many do I have? 6 occurrences out of from 8 is what they want me to take out. That's because it's not common to start a sentence with an ing word. But it is being done. One of my favorite authors, Nalini Singh out of New Zealand, does have quite a few ing starts, especially for first person. I find them to be helpful, so you're not starting everything with I or things like that. And since you are writing in first person, to me, the I or you, me is implied. Oh, but I do have 2 making. How far apart are they? It's still an ing, but it's not making. So I'll take that. Oh, there's another making. Okay. I know it's a lot of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth between tabs. Yes, I know you don't like blood brothels. Get over it. And it will be mentioned frequently. Because our victim works for a blood brothel. Alright. Let's look at echoes. Ooh. Burst of light in there. I think we can take out this eyes. Mm. Let's try fortunate. Fortunate. That's not it. Hmm. There we go. Fortunate. Huh? All right. So now you got to see a little bit of my process. Echoes are nice to look at because you're able to go, oh, I have like soft. So, like, I want to change this soft. These features are smooth. There we go. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed that. So I will close that and I will show you an image because it's important. It's coming up. While I read. There it is. So mark your calendar for March. 1 second. For March 22nd, I will be doing a live for charity. We're working with the store this year, thestore.org. You, of course, can donate anytime, but that's what I will be doing on Friday. Ah, let me do this and then click here. All right, so are we ready for our next chapter? We're reading from Home Fires, which was a freebie story you could get while when you signed up for my newsletter. And soon will be available on Ream if you subscribe to me. I should have it up there very soon. I do have a new story you can download if you sign up for my newsletter right now, and that is Code of Fire. Chapter 2. Blinking around the interior of the dark open space, the mixture of unwashed clothing, sour body odor, and stale cigarette smoke fills my nose. A person-shaped shadow shorter than my 5'7" high walks up to me. Do you need help? Her speech is husky and lightly accented. My tire blew right outside. Guy, I motioned back towards the door, suggested I wait inside until the car repair service comes. Can you direct me to Nia? I'd prefer to help if while I wait. Of course I can. You're talking to me. My eyes have adjusted enough to see her clearly. The sound of a laugh track from a nearby television breaks the surrounding silence. Standing somewhere under 5 feet, with dark cinnamon-colored hair, skin, hands on her rounded hips, and short, straight hair cut in jagged lengths, and coal-lined eyes. It'll be a while before they can fix your tire. What can you do? She asks. I'm a chef. Well, let's put you to work. She turns on her heel and takes off at a good clip, expecting me to follow. I catch up with her and peer around the wide open space. I miss the check-in space with a helper behind the large counter, information pamphlets and corkboard bulletin boards. There are a few vending machines, but instead of containing drinks and snacks, they have toiletries and basic t-shirts. One side of the large space is a cafeteria-style space for eating, with long rows of tables mixed with folding chairs and a buffet line for serving staff to offer food. It's empty at the moment, but bowls of fruit and granola bars sit out on the open tables. The other side of the space houses bookcases full of used books, older computers, bulletin boards with postings, a water cooler and coffee machine, a television, tables and plastic chairs. A few people sit at one table playing a game of dominoes while the television plays a sitcom behind them. There's another bookcase with board games. The closer we get to the kitchen, the mixture of pungent fragrance of cleaners and the sound of chopping knives brings me back to my past rat race of being a high-end chef. How long have you been a chef? Going on 6 years now. Guilt washes over me as I notice the worn and old industrial kitchen. Volunteers are preparing the vegetables for the next meal. I've had it so easy and I haven't given a damn thing back. My sole focus has been on myself, my relationship with Travis, and my new career. I could use my talents to help people, damn it, instead of constantly worrying. You should be familiar with this, she motions at the kitchen. I post the menu on the big fridge. She points the large stainless steel fridge against one wall. Appliances, both shiny and new, and others dented and worn down, occupy the space. She points to the stack of aprons and hairnets. I'll come get you when Guy lets me know. She rushes out of the kitchen and back to her next problem to fix. I enjoy her no-nonsense manner, rolling my shoulders I get to work. Hey, chef girl! I've been cooking for a while now, and the voice interrupts my zen. Glancing up, I blink at her. There are 3 guys here for you? 2 of the guys here don't look too happy that you're here. Her brow wrinkles. One of them is Travis Short from the show Justice. Why'd he be here for you? Because he's my boyfriend. I remove the apron and nod at the fellow cooks and head towards the kitchen exit in the silence that surround announcement brings. I spot Travis at the check-in desk. He's looking around the space, taking in everything around him. His movement's jerky. Nash is running his hands over his short hair, his chest rising and plunging. With them is a tall, statuesque man with caramel-colored skin and a friendly smile on his round face. He's in blue work shirt with the name tag on the right breast reads Bert, and he's holding a clipboard and watching me approach their group. I give Bert a polite smile and talk to him first, mustering my sweetest voice. Is that for me to sign? I motion to clipboard. Yes, ma'am. His voice is pleasant tenor, and he gives me a knowing smile. There's no tricking him. Offering the clipboard to me and pointing at the line for my signature, Glancing over the document and seeing everything is in order, I sign my name with the pen attached. How long will it take to change the tire? I'd have done it myself, but the steep grade of the street and the lack of chocks in my vehicle, I explained. Travis is looming, tendons standing out in his neck, invisible pulse in the vein in his forehead. No time at all, ma'am. After thanking him, I then turned to the two angry men at his side. Before long, Travis breaks the silence standoff between us. We called. You didn't answer. My phone was on silent while I was cooking. How did you find me? This time, I feel my brow wrinkle. Why are you here? Nash motions with his large hands. I was going to an ethnic grocery store down the street when the tire blew. You didn't answer, Travis repeats, his arms crossed over his chest, his shocking blue eyes frigid as ice. I explained why. My voice is a scant heated. When they finish with my tire, I'll wrap up my shopping and head home. No, Nash is going to wait with your car and get the tires replaced as we go home. Travis, my tone is sharp. I can't afford to replace more tires right now, and I still have things I want to get done today. Did I say anything about you buying them? Then he turns and stalks out the front entrance, ending the conversation effectively. Nash takes a deep breath and releases it calmly. Then he gives me an expression that says, humor him this time. Nash works for Travis, and thus I have no say in what he can or can't do. I'm just the girlfriend. Turning, I search for Nia and find her chatting to a group of playing backgammon at a table. Heading over to her, I extend my hand and thank her for letting me help and explain to her I'll be back to do more when I can. She smiles a slight smile and looks back over at the entrance and Nash waiting by the door, trying to respect both his charge and me. I take pity on him and head his way. Once outside, I see Guy sitting against the wall with a smile on his face. He shakes his head at Travis, who's holding open the passenger door of his SUV, waiting for me in stony silence. I salute Guy, return his smile. I slip past Travis and go to the driver's side and buckle up. We're both mute on the ride home, which gives me time to think. He never answered how they found me. Now I'll have to go out again to the store or order the spice online. I'll not explain to Travis how important this plan is to me. From the way he's acting, I might need to up my timetable on the cooking show project. I've never been in his league anyhow. It's time that I face facts that my time with him is coming to the end. I'm just a chef who wrote a couple of cookbooks. He's a television star, lead singer in a band that's going on tour. It was nice to help people today. I wish I could have remained and helped serve the food, but it was better to keep the peace than provoke a scene. For the question they failed to answer, I came to the unmistakable answer. I planned to give the guilty person an earful. I might have him investigate Nia in her place for me as compensation. As soon as I park the car, I head towards the connecting door from the garage to the house. My cheeks still boil with anger at his high-handedness. Feeling too raw and unsteady to speak to him right now, I'd say things I won't wish to say to him. Striding straight through the kitchen, out the back to the back deck, staring over the lovely wooded backyard, drawing several heavy breaths of the wet, clean air, I pray he won't seek me out here. I need to talk with a friend before I tackle my problems with Travis. Withdrawing my cell phone from the front pocket of my waistcoat, I call the guy who tracked me today and gave my whereabouts to Travis and Nash. Raven, Tony's deep voice questions. I thought you were my friend, too. My tone rises, even though I have my teeth clamped tight. Oh, Raven, don't say that. He sounds contrite. Don't oh, Raven me. I was fine, and if I required help, I'd have called someone or used the panic button thing you gave me. I explained that to Travis, but I interrupt his explanation. Then why did you give him my location? I don't want to get into it. Well, you're in it. Now spill. Line falls silent. Okay. Taking a deep breath, I'm not being a good friend. He'd be more likely to help me if I calm myself and discuss things like an adult. I apologize for my anger. Please explain what happened. I motion with my hands even though he can't see me. Travis had Nash call me when they both couldn't get you to answer your phone. I reminded them that you had a panic button and that you're an intelligent, capable, independent woman. You'd call if you needed help. He became more and too distressed as he attempted to get in touch with you. I told them I'd find out where you were, what you were doing in that part of town. What were you doing in that part of town? It's a nasty side of town. I explained what happened to the car. Well, after realizing you were there, where you were, I wasn't comfortable about it and I gave them your location. I understand. Thank you for looking out for me. I was wondering if you'd investigate this soup kitchen for me. If they are on the up and up, then I'm going to volunteer for them. I'm sure they'll need the help over the holidays. Yeah, I'll look into it for you. Talk to Travis, please. I recognize he can be a twit when where you're concerned, but he has a reason for his fears. Not that long ago, a mad woman shot him in front of you. The same woman that poisoned you. I know. I'll talk to him. Thank you for checking on the soup kitchen. We say goodbye and agree to meet up for lunch in a few days. I head in and pull out ingredients to make dinner. I think we'll have drunken duck tonight. Making my way to the bar, I grab a bottle of brandy and end up making me and the duck drunk that night. So that was chapter 2 of Home Fires. If you are interested, check out my ream. The links are down below. Again, Friday I will be doing my normal stream for charity. So we'll be focusing on that. Again, our author of the month this month is Kay Parquet. Check her out. Links down below. Every month we recognize a member of On the Wings for Writers, the writing group. And yeah, so I will also be adding the new playlist for Home Fires, and I will be adding the timestamps for when I read. Let's see what else is going on. Again, you can get the free story Code of Fire if you sign up for my newsletter. You can check out Hematite Without Faith by my pen name Ann Crow. That's my urban fantasy. The third book in the Fire series, If the Seas Catch Fire, is available on Amazon and a few other places. So it had a birthday this month along with my second book. They were both published on the 7th of March, which is my dad's birthday. So check out all 3 books. I am working on the box set, and that will hopefully be coming out later this year. So take care. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit of my editing process, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.